The Los Angeles-San Diego-San Luis Obispo Rail Corridor, or LoSAN, is the second busiest intercity rail corridor in the nation, according to the San Diego Association of Governments. It's San Diego's only rail connection to the rest of the nation, so when rail traffic stops, because a landslide threatens the tracks, it not only disrupts passenger service.
There was a woman there who was Spanish speaking, and she had ridden the train from Riverside, and she landed at the Laguna Niguel Mission Viejo station, and she was trying to get to Vista. She didn't know the trains had been closed down, and she was stuck.
It also disrupts commerce.
Just as important are the $1 billion in commerce that flows through the rail corridor every year.
Congressman Mike Levin highlights that point during his news conference today, announcing funding to replace the 109-year-old San Dieguito Railway River Bridge.
This morning, we had hoped to go all the way up to Los Angeles and Union Station.
Instead, Levin ended his rail trip in Oceanside before driving to San Clemente to tour the landslide, which took out a pedestrian bridge.
Mother Nature will win. Mother Nature always wins, and we have to be mindful that regardless of what we do with this corridor, if it stays where it is or if parts of it are relocated, regardless, in any event, it's going to take significant federal investment.
That's where the $53.8 million in funding from the bipartisan infrastructure bill comes in. It will be used to replace the bridge, moving it from a single track to a double track and raising the bridge by 8 feet because of sea level rise. It will also add a special stop at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. State Senator Catherine Blakespear says it's a precursor to moving the tracks underground and away from the bluffs in Del Mar.
The train is our solution, part of our solution to the climate crisis, to our equity concerns, to reducing congestion on local roads, to improving the well-being and health of communities.
A few years ago, several bluff collapses in Del Mar disrupted rail service on the corridor. Now that's happening in San Clemente. In the past 18 months, several landslides have happened here in San Clemente. Over there is where Casa Romantica happened, and now this landslide. San Clemente's council member Chris Duncan was not pleased, but he says the corridor should reopen in a few days.
It's frustrating for me, but it's really frustrating for our residents, right, who get to enjoy this beach trail.
Securing funding for future infrastructure needs on the corridor is why Levin also announced today $500,000 in additional funding to get LoSAN onto the Corridor ID program. The program helps ID critical rail infrastructure needs. Alexander Nguyen, KPBS News.